Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to the beginning of a new series. So we're going to play as the German Empire, but with some tweaks. First things first. So the Entente powers, France, England, and Russia, signed their treaty stating it was the friendship, where they basically were going to fight against German and Austrian aggression. Germany and the Austro-Hungarian Empire signed a deal as well, and they were in an alliance. But I wanted to change things up a little bit. We all know how the war turns out. We all know how things are played, what happens, how things are done, and all that stuff. And I thought, how can I change this? How can I make things different? And I came up with the idea. Enter the backstabbing Germany. So, Franz Ferdinand was just assassinated, which is one of the stepping stones for the war to start. 2 days ago, Kaiser Wilhelm, our fearless leader, announced something differently historically. So we're playing non-historic here. He announced that he will not support any aggression in Europe by any powers, including allies. You must be asking, what does this mean? Well, what this means is we will come to the protection of an ally or a smaller nation. We will not be an aggressor. If our neighbor to the south in Austria does go to war and is in a war, we will send troops for support. We will send troops to assist. We will send troops to help. But we will not openly declare war on any nation that is declared on. That being said, that is the public announcement. Behind the stage, behind the scenes, Kaiser Wilhelm was talking with his cousins, King of England and Tsar Nicholas in Russia, and came to an understanding with them that if certain countries in Europe became too aggressive, they would need to be put down and their land divided and seized. That country in question was the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So a backdoor deal was signed between Germany, England, France, and Russia, stating that the Germans will 100% attack the Austro-Hungarian Empire if the Austro-Hungarian Empire declares war on Russia or gets overly aggressive. By overly aggressive, we mean it declares war on more than 2 countries. If it goes to war with more than 2 countries at the exact same time within a couple of years of one another, or one after the other, we will declare war on them. That being said, the German military machine, the German industrial might, is going to be brought internally. We're going to build Germany up, and if need be, knock down our brothers to the southeast to build ourselves up. Yes, we want to be a colonial power. We are to a small point, but it has come to the point where we need to reevaluate where we sit and what we're doing. So with that in mind, first thing we're going to do is we're going to redeploy all our troops to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the border. Part 2, we're going to break off all ties with them when they declare war with Serbia. All ties are broken. Immediately, we break all ties with them. Step 2, troops will not be deployed. Troops will be deployed to the Austro-Hungarian Empire border once they declare war on Serbia. We will then move troops to the border. We will then sign a non-aggression pact with England, France, and Russia, and we will invade the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Theoretically, that's what I hope happens. Will the other things happen? I don't know. But we will see. So right now, France doesn't like us. England, eh. And Russia's meh. So our biggest concern right now is ourselves. So with that in mind, we're going to set up our government and stuff here. So we have no debt, which is good. So what I'm going to tell you to do, I want you to increase treasury, increase revenues, and watch inflation, and spend money on infrastructure. We want to do self-sufficiency. I want you to increase domestic prices. And that's good for now. For research, I'm going to lock him out of research altogether. I'm sorry, but for some reason, I alt-tabbed out. And the game's menu along the bottom is here. I also moved my guy up to, or my camera, up to the bottom left, or bottom right, or top right, because I noticed that in the last recording was blocking all this stuff down here on the left. None, none, none. You're basically just going to be told, no, not decrease readiness. Increase readiness and increase reserve personnel, please. I will order the construction of things momentarily myself. Just make sure you guys are locked out of a lot of stuff here. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, you. Actually, I'll let you do social spending, but I don't want you to take out more bonds. And then you... I get to control all this anyways, but let's acquire technologies, go for influence, and go for trade relations. In the meantime, first things first. Here is our supply. Supply's good. Never really have a problem with supply in this game when it comes to playing as Germany, but one of the things I want to do oh, they changed the, I think the urban button's different. Transport. Road. Since this is going to be where our primary war is going to be, I want to build some stuff here going right from Berlin right down south. I also want to centralize where our troops are being deployed and built, which is here. You go up here, and then you go to Berlin. You come west to that location. We have another land fabrication around up here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. So it's right there. Just go like that for now. You never know. Just be able to road going east there because Russia might still stab us in the back. As for ground forces, obviously we're going to go with pioneers. And we're going to go with, oh, they changed the, interesting. I didn't know this existed. 210 millimeter towed mortar is, the icon's wrong, okay. Your range is 27, 27, 34, 29, 41. So then we're going to build you, 2 of you. Okay. As for aircraft, here we go. 2 Zeppelins, 5 and 2, 3 and 1. So why would I want to build anything other than 2 of you? So we're going to build 1 airship and 1 recon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 of them. And for patrol aircraft, we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4 patrol aircraft. That should be fine against the Austrians. 240 and 150. For capital ships, we're going to build obviously Koning. 2 of you. And the Nassau. And missiles don't exist yet. Research. First things first. Artillery. You. Land warships. And that should be good to go for the first little bit. Yeah, so we're going to unpause. And what we're also going to do is order an entire batch of ground forces. We're going to mobilize our military immediately. We're going to let a couple ticks go over. And then we're going to move our forces we deployed our troops. Let me turn that off. Right. So Franz Ferdinand was assassinated. That's all our stuff there. We're not worried about that right now. No, we're good. All right, so first things first. We want to make sure that well, we're actually going to leave our troops as is for the moment. We don't want to tip off our hand. But what we want to do, for sure here, not espionage. Oh, there it is. Support the ruling party. That's it. England. Support your ruling party, and you support your ruling party. Austria, we're going to support the opposition. And our plan is to break up the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We're going to bust it up into all the different countries. And then slowly, as the German Empire, we're going to slowly gobble up these countries. One after another, just slowly work our way down. Or even just kind of leave it be. One of the things is, right, we want to be a malevolent either way, we're going to be a nice leader. One of the things I'm going to do too, just so you guys know, is I am going to go into the, I'm going to save it, throw this game into multiplayer at a certain point in time, after certain wars and stuff, and release territories and do things like that. Just that we can constantly have a game going on. But yeah, so once the Austrians declare war on Serbia, we break all relations. We condemn the Austrians, and then we send troops to the Austrian border. We break all relations. No, thank you. Because we don't want to support the aggressiveness in the world. Oh, we get 66 million people go. That's a lot of bloody people. Oh, Wilhelm, you have such a nice mustache. So, nothing yet. I'm kind of shocked. I was kind of expecting something to happen here. The last few times I played the game, it kicked off. Assassination happened. Austrians went after Serbia, and that was it. Here we go. There we go. Netherlands have declared themselves neutral. Austria, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, has declared war on Serbia. We're going to condemn that. And, diplomatic offer, we're breaking all ties with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Boom. We're now going to move troops to the border. So we are going to do what we agreed to do. Now, in real life, obviously, this never would have happened, but you never know. The King of Denmark declared themselves neutral, and Italy declared themselves neutral. Okay. 2 unused army slots. I'm going to have to look at that. Yeah, I know. I'm using. Right, so our troops are all moving towards the border. What? Okay, hold on. Montenegro declared war on Austria-Hungary. We're going to support that. Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire have signed a deal, yeah. Russia declared war on us. I'm going to condemn that, because my plan was to go to war with, and now France just naturally declared war on me anyways. Okay. Serbia declared war on us, even though we're not actually... What is going on here? Okay, so I have to bring troops back to the border.
We need reinforcements. We need reinforcements.
Okay, so... Like, I would not be surprised if the Russians now just totally wiped us.
We need reinforcements.
Okay, so that wasn't expected. So we're probably going to lose a lot of troops in the east. Okay. Alright, we have signed a peace deal with the French. We lost a little bit of territory, but nothing too big. All our forces are going to head east. I can't see the Russians putting up much of a fight, so I'm willing to lose territory to them. Until I can get everyone in good positioning over there, I don't expect much. I expect significant losses. So military difficulty, for the record, is hard. For any people that are going to ask. I don't think the Russians have the ability to fight a war here. I don't know why they declared war. But again, I guess historically they even tried to figure out why they did. Why? Because they're going to get the full brunt of our military. We'll call the war with that we had in with the French for historical accuracy, the phony war. Just because that's what it was called back in the day, right? The phony war. I'll agree to that because I got the money for it. Agree to that because I got the money for it. Ottomans declared war on the Russians. We're going to condemn that. So basically, we're going to go to war with the Russians and then break their country up. Basically, we're going to give, well, probably not going to give Poland its territory. Well, we might. So we actually took some French territory here, and they took some German territory there, so it's good things. But we're going to pretty much release the majority of those territories down there in the south. Since, freaking, something's in my nose. Before people ask, yes, I'm click spamming for the moment. Serbia declared war. We're going to support. Great Britain declared war. We're going to support that. France declared war on the Ottoman Empire. We're going to support that. New Zealand. We're going to support that. And Canada. We're going to support that. So right now, theoretically, we're at war with 3 different countries. The Ottoman Empire. No. We're at war with 3 countries. Serbia, Russia, and Montenegro. Diplomatic offer. Peace. Diplomatic offer. Peace. I'm going to push further into Russia first before I try to get peace from them. Yeah, I definitely want to push further into Russia. I want to take back what they took. Those are 2 ceasefires. So Russia just offered us peace, but we want to take our territory back first. And just as a punishment, take what we can. Because Russia really likes us now at this point. So I think it's pretty much now gotten to a point where we've sacrificed all our artillery, for one. Once all our territory has been recovered, we will end the conflict. Let's turn off loyalty. the fight with the Austrians will be obviously a lot more technical. This one's more of a, I wasn't expecting to fight it, so let's just get this over and done with as fast as we can. I wonder if I can get Lithuania some independence. Gatlinburg in mid-July. Boom. I'm just kind of making a nice press right now. I think we're pretty much good to go. On our war with the Russians now. Because they like us. There's nothing that we won't ask them to do that they won't do at this point. I'm going to push to the rivers at least here. And then we're going to hold everything west of the river, and that'll be it. For any assault or attacks down here. As for this, they're actually pushing quite a bit. Give the Russians some props. They're actually fighting pretty hard. I'm gonna get Lithuania its independence. Maybe. Offer peace to the Russians. And boom. We're now at peace with the Russians. Took a nice chunk of the country. Refuses on tautness. Alright, so. Oh, research is catching up. Wow, okay. Monoplane construction and practical applications. Cancel that. This is a good way of getting rid of a lot of old units. Yeah, we'll agree to that. So going to war with England definitely would have been a bad thing. The best part is The Austrians are now fighting a war all alone. We are actually not at war with a single nation at this point. So, what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to redeploy our entire military along the Austrian border. Infantry first, mixed with artillery behind them, mixed with some infantry with the artillery. And we're basically just going to roll, hopefully. We're just going to steamroll over the unexpected Austrians. That will end the war, and we'll be able to then parcelize or break up what parts of the Austro-Hungarian Empire we honestly don't want. You'll notice we're still actually allied with Italy. That alliance hasn't broken. The plan will be, if I bring up the loyalty tab here, does this say it's loyal to us? No, it's just our same color. Okay, so obviously we're going to take, the Rhineland. We're probably going to keep the territory associated with Bohemia, Monrova, even though it's the Czech Republic. We're probably going to keep all that. We're going to give Austria its independence, Slovakia its independence. We're not going to give Poland its independence. We're going to give Hungary its independence. We're going to give Romania to Romania. We're going to give Serbia its independence. What's left of Montenegro, Bosnia, Croatia. Interesting. Why isn't Slovenia showing up here? Well, Slovenia was, and we're also going to keep. We're going to give these territories back to Italy as well. The plan is to basically break up. What is Kosovo? Oh, Kosovo's in there, but not really. But our plan will be to basically break up the Austro-Hungarian Empire, keep some territory for ourselves. What I might do is keep Austria, keep Slovakia, the Czech Republic, and then keep the territories of Italy. Basically keep in this area here, because that gives us attack corridors down into Italy if we need to. But that parcelizes the southeast a lot. Do not want to give Poland its independence. I will be giving probably Lithuania independence, and I think I got a town for Estonia or Latvia as well. So we're gonna give Latvia its independence, Estonia its independence. And then the majority of these countries down here, they're giving their territories back as well. That's pretty much it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's good to be back. Bye-bye.